Okay. So yesterday I went and got my 4 chicks that I ordered several months ago. 2 Americana Easter eggers and 2 silver-laced Wyandottes. Okay, got them home. I'm looking at them, thinking, man, I wish I had 2 more Easter eggers, And so I called, and they're like, no, we don't. Well, they did have 2 more, but I had so many things to do that there was no way I could get back, before someone else would buy them, and they would not hold them for me. So that was kind of a bummer. So they said, well, if people don't show up, and get their orders, then those chicks are back on the market. Great. So I come out here this morning. I get here before they're open, and they don't have any Easter eggers, but they showed me all the chickens they have. And the girl spent probably a good, let's see, what time is it now? A good 30 minutes with me. This chicken's this and this chicken's that and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm probably driving you nuts. I ended up getting a blue gem chick and something from a multi-pack. I'm like, what the heck's a multi-pack? And she says, well, it's like they're just different chickens in this grouping. And so now I'm going to have to go home and find out what multi-pack means, because that doesn't make any sense. That's not the name of a chicken. But she says that they do, and when they grow up, they're kind of a light cream colored chicken. And then they can lay eggs like an Easter egger. So I'm going to have to look this up and find out what I just bought. But the blue gem, when it grows up, is kind of a bluish chicken, sort of. And then the other one is cream colored. So I got 2 more chicks. So now I'm going to have 6 chicks in that box. I told the lady, I said, hey, my chicks aren't eating anything. She goes, and she was being nice, but it came out kind of snotty. She's like, well, they were just born yesterday. I'm like, okay. And I said, well, the ones you have here, they seem to be eating a lot more than the ones I have. And I can't remember what her response was, but it was pretty much like, they'll start eating, but it looks like they're eating. And they are a little bit, but a lot of times they're just playing around with the food because they can't really digest it yet anyway. And mine have been eating some, but they have also been sort of pushing it around because their bodies aren't quite ready. So I'm, overthinking it again. Here we are. They multiplied. It was like gremlins. Someone must have fed them after midnight. Here are the 2 new ones. Multi-pack, whatever that means, the yellow one. And then the other gray one is blue gem. They're already starting to cool off. I told the lady it got to 80 degrees in here last night. She's like, oh, that's not good. And I said, well, then I got it to 110. She goes, well, that's not good. I'm like, crud. I have to keep on keeping on, trying to get it just right. I put my thermometer from the coop in here. It'll be a better indicator. It's that white thing there in the corner. And then I can see what the temperature is from inside the house. Now the 2 there in the center, those are the brand new ones. And so they're probably trying to get heated back up to what it was when they were in the hatchery. Hey, stop pecking at her eye. I'm gonna lie down on the thermometer. She got in a warm spot. She's like, oh, the sunlight's great. All right, I'm gonna check that temperature. I'm afraid it might be. Is it too hot or just right? We don't want it to be 110. All right, we're nice and clean again. I just put another layer of paper towels down. I don't even take out the old ones. I just put new ones over the top. And I'm going to go see what the temperature is on the thermometer. Let's go look. Okay, there it is, 85 degrees right there. So it's pretty close. They said don't go below 80. These two have decided maybe food is good. These are the two silver-laced Wyandottes. I took the lid off of that feeder because it's just in the way. You know, let them crawl all over it for a while. Well, 5 of the ladies have decided it's time to chow down. One of the other new ones is just exhausted. Someone keeps stepping on her. She's like, dudes, I'm tired. Okay, I took the new one and I stuck her beak in the water a good long time and she drank. And she's been drinking ever since. So maybe she was a little dehydrated because now she's like, oh, here we go. I don't know, maybe she wasn't drinking at the hatchery much. I was told that, you know, the chicks that were there today should be eating and drinking, or at least drinking. So I don't know, maybe. But look at her. I brought this little lady in the house because she's not walking very well and she keeps collapsing. Okay, she looks like she's standing okay now. Hi, how are you? How are you? I know, how are you, sweetie? She's the one that apparently needed to drink. One of her, she's not standing right. And she keeps sort of limping. There, how's that? Is that warmer? Yes, thank you. That's a lot warmer. Can you walk around? Okay. You see, she walks and then she puts all of her weight on her left leg. Don't you? Yes, you do. You put your weight on your left leg. Well, I hope it's going to be okay, but she's definitely limping. I called the hatchery about that one chick and told them the situation, and they said, well, you know, if you want to bring her back, we'll give you a new one. I wasn't going to do that, but then I decided, you know what, I better, because the longer time goes by today, the more and more it's not moving around. And I gave her water, and she drank and drank and drank and drank like she hadn't had water at all in her life. So I had to pause that video because that was the hatchery actually calling me back to let me know that they don't have any more of that multi-pack chick. They sold out today. It just means I'll get something else. So that was nice for her to call, I guess, in case I would change my mind. And I could get another blue gem. And then I would literally have 2 of every, 2 barred, 2 black star, you know, 2 of each thing. It's pretty funny, just one day later, they're like, we know what food is.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yesterday, they were like, we don't know. What do you want us to do? Okay, here we are. I took the one chicken back, the multi-pack chicken, and they said they're going to watch her for a few days. Really, all they did was put her back with all the other chicks, so whatever. But I'm pretty sure her leg there was something wrong with her leg. So I got another blue gem, which is the one that's right on top of the feeder eating. And she was complaining the entire way home, trying to jump out of the bag. Earlier, she was trying to jump out of the box. So she's going to be another parkour chick I need to watch. Like, okay, I'm going to have to watch you. This one.
And Michael's in here and he goes, they're all gray. I thought they were brown. Well, they look brown when the heat lamp's on, the red light. I need to go out and check on the ladies outside. They haven't seen me all day. I'm trying to get into the feeder and scratch. Like, we're supposed to scratch. Yeah, that's what she's doing. See if she does it again. Get up on this feeder and scratch.